Carla, and I'm talking today about my terrible experience with bed bugs. I've been getting bit every night, feeling stuff literally on me, and just like trying to wipe it off or whatever, or flicking stuff off of me. And I discovered I had bed bugs. I caught one. I saw them. They're all different sizes, which means they were literally sucking on my blood because they start out as a speck of dust. So I've seen all sizes, put them in a jar, caught them. But what I want to let people know today is I've been to 4 doctors and they all think it's just in my head, and I know it's not. And I've started noticing symptoms about a month ago. My ears and my nose, wax started coming out my ears, and well, actually, let me tell you why. I was literally woke one day and I felt one go in my ear. I literally felt it crawling. It got through the wax, the ear cavity, and I literally felt it crawling through my body, on my head, in my ear, and it was feeling like it was gonna come out, but I could not get it out. I went to ER. The doctor said they saw nothing. But the night before that, I felt one in my ear, and I literally, for about an hour and a half, was trying to get it out because it felt like it was very close to coming out. So what I did, I went in the bathroom, got a Q-tip, and I was able to get one out, and it fell on my shirt. So I literally saw the bed bug, and after that, I was like, thank you, the bed bug's gone out of my ear. Then, as soon as I said that, I felt another one, and I literally can feel the little legs crawling in my ear. Well, it felt like it was in my ear.
Did you know what it was at first?
Yes.
You'd seen them before?
Because I caught one on my shirt when I got it out my ear. And I literally was up all night because I didn't want to worry my daughter. But when she left for school, I got up and went to ER, and the doctor said they didn't see anything in my ear. But I still was feeling the bed bug, literally crawling. I could feel the little legs crawling. And I went to 4 doctors. All of them couldn't find anything, and they think I'm hallucinating or anything, which that prepared me to start taking notes. Because just in case you've gone through anything or think you're tripping or losing your mind, some of the symptoms that I have had, wax started leaking out, like coming out of my ear. The earwax gets loose, and my nose feels like it's gonna run, but it doesn't run. So, which means I guess they're messing with my nasal passage and all that kind of stuff. But it feels like something's in your nose is running, but it's not. Your ears feel like they're running, but it's not. So I guess that's the bed bugs that's in there loosening stuff up and making that stuff run or whatever. And I was feeling them crawling on my head, in my ear, and then parts of my body would start hurting, just out of the blue. My feet would start tingling a little bit. It didn't last long. I felt it literally on my eyeball. That was pain. And another important thing I think people need to know is I was waking up out of my sleep for about the last month and a half. Literally just popping up. I would be sleepy, wondering why I woke up. But I believe it was the fact that when they touch certain parts of your body, it hurts a little bit. And I think that's what was waking me up 2 and 3 times a night.
Biting.
I would literally wake up.
They were biting you?
I didn't feel it at the time because I was asleep, but it would wake me up. So it must have been one of them hitting a part of my body where it causes pain. And so, yeah, I've been having the numbness. And I wrote down some things that I've been going through since I've had the bed bugs that I think are very important. If there's anybody out there going through some of this, let's all get together, because the doctors don't believe that they can get inside your body, and I know for a fact they can. So some of the symptoms I've had: wet nostrils, earwax leaking. I've been feeling little pricks or little sticks, constantly itching. I broke out in a rash. I was suddenly waking up just for no reason, wondering why I'm waking up. I had some red bumps. I was extremely cold. I'm normally real hot, and I've been telling my daughter to turn the heater on for like the last month and a half. And she's like, Mom, normally you be hot and I be cold. Well, the heater's been on so much, she's hot and I'm cold, and I'm still cold. I went to the doctor, they said my blood was okay. And I don't understand why or whatever, but I've been freezing cold. I've been getting tired quicker than usual. I've been having problems breathing sometimes, like anxiety, major anxiety, to where I literally for 3 days could not get up. I couldn't eat. I couldn't think straight. All this stuff was going on. And I saw 4 doctors, and all of them just think it's in my head. I was having chest pain, forgetfulness. I call it a cluttered brain, and it feels like something's just crawling on you. But where it's crawling at, obviously, is maybe in a different place, but it feels like it's crawling in certain times. But like with the pain, you never know when it's gonna happen. It doesn't last long, but you will just feel some pain. Like my foot, my upper back, my neck, my eyeball. I literally felt something crawling in my eye, and I was trying to get it out, and I couldn't get it out. So I don't know where that went to, but I literally was feeling all that stuff. And I started waking up. I go to sleep, and then I wake up and I have a spot on me. And a couple times I was trying to wipe the spot off. The spot wouldn't go away. Then I started noticing other little spots once I started looking at my body. So obviously bed bugs can get inside your body, and they can die in your body. And the doctor put me on, I had a bacterial infection, and the doctor put me on antibiotics. About 4 hours after I took the antibiotics, I stopped feeling as much movement. So the antibiotics did help me. But it took about a day and a half for me to stop feeling anything moving around inside my body. So you can imagine how much anxiety this caused me. And I'm not afraid of bugs. I have no problem with them. But I literally, and I caught them. I caught some, and they were all sizes, and I saw little eggs. So it was like just a bunch of them that I literally had to get myself. And I'm trying to think of any more information, but I know I cannot be the only one out there who's going through this. That's why I want it to be known, because again, I say the doctors don't know. They think you're hallucinating. That's why I had them take my blood so they could see that there was nothing in my system.
No,
and they
So I have a couple questions to ask you.
And the reason I had the doctors check my blood is because they thought I was hallucinating. And I told them, no, I'm perfectly fine mentally. So I had them take my blood, and they saw that I hadn't taken anything or whatever they were thinking, but they literally thought I was hallucinating, or it was just in my mind. And I told them, no, it's not. I'm literally feeling these things. And again, that's why, and I was feeling them in my head. And looking at this video, you can see I cut all my hair off because I literally was feeling them crawling in my head. And that's why I cut all my nice, beautiful hair that I had off. And the exterminator came, and I asked the exterminator, has he ever experienced anybody that said they had a bed bug get past their ear canal? He said he's never heard of a bed bug getting past there, but he told me that he knows that roaches can get through there. And some of the bed bugs, they are all different sizes. I literally saw them from, like, you can barely see them to the size, to them being the size of a tick. The ones we had, they range in color, but when they get to the when they're full grown, they're like a dark brown, and they look reddish black on the head. And that's how I found out I had bed bugs, from that bug right there. I've seen several different stages of them, which means they were literally taking all my blood, which is, I believe, why I've been so cold lately. Because there were so many that I was able to see. So, I can't really think of much else.
So, let me ask you a couple questions just so that
Okay.
people really get the full spectrum of all of this. So, do you know how the bed bugs came in?
I actually do know how the bed bugs came in. I had a knee surgery September 2013. My children brought my bed downstairs to make me more comfortable, and if company was to come over. I got the chair the day I got out of the hospital. About 2 days later, I started itching.
What kind of chair?
It was a recliner. And 2 days later, I bought it used from a friend. And I will never buy any used furniture again. And I'll be checking everything, that's for sure.
Got a few.
But I started itching a couple days later. And so a friend of mine washed my sheets. So I'm like, okay, I shouldn't be itching again. Immediately, I was itching all over again. And I was checking my bed, looking for anything, didn't see nothing. But I did check, and then we steady washing the sheets and the covers, everything, and I'm still itching, not knowing why. So I'm hoping that I can be of help to other people, because I know I'm not the only person that's out there going through this. That's why I'm putting this out there for people to know.
How many trips to the hospital did you make, or to your doctors did you make?
I've been to the hospital 4 times, and each time they look in my ear, and one looked in my nasal passage also, and he was like, well, there's no scar tissue in your ear or your nose.
What about your eyes? Did they check your eyes?
They didn't check my eyes. They really didn't take me seriously. And that was really frustrating, because I know what I was going through. And, I guess the doctors, since they've never heard of this happening to anyone, they didn't believe it. But I know for a fact that it happened, and the doctors are not going to believe you, but definitely go if you're having any of the symptoms that I read off to you. And I'm going to say the symptoms again.
Well, why do you say that?
Or what I've gone
seriously?
through. They've never heard. They didn't take me seriously because they don't believe bed bugs could get inside your body.
Why, did they not check you thoroughly, or what? Did
They
send you
didn't
to a
check me.
different
They
department,
looked
or
in
what?
my ears, and that was it. And then they left me waiting, one of them, for over an hour. Then they sent a psychiatrist down, like I was literally out of my mind. And, I was telling her the same thing, what I felt and all of this. So they literally think it's just in my head. I'm going to give you guys what I've gone through again since the bed bugs. I say wet nostrils, earwax leakage. I feel little pricks, sometimes little sticks, pain at times, just pain in different areas. And I suddenly wake up at night 2 and 3 times. The itching, I had little rashes, red bumps. I've been extremely cold for about a month and a half. I get tired quicker than usual, hard to breathe at times, and that's probably because I've been having so much anxiety. I believe that to be the case. And chest pain, forgetfulness, cluttered brain, and it feels like something's moving or crawling inside you. And again, the little spots that I have that I didn't used to have. I woke up the other day and looked at my ear. I had just looked at my ear the day before because, mind you, I was trying to get the bug out of my ear. The next day I wake up, I have a new spot in my ear.
Where
I
about
can
in
literally
your
see
ear?
it. I have 2 spots on my ear that you can see.
Keep
So
talking.
I'm taking all these notations and anything that I could possibly remember just to let people know that bed bugs are no joke.
It's not
It
coming
is a
across
serious
on
thing.
here. I'll have to take
It is a serious. Bed bugs are serious, and if you have them, I advise anybody go. And it's very expensive, the procedure.
What do you
So if you can,
What are the steps?
until you get all the money, I would advise people go and buy bed bug mattress covers. You have to buy that kind because they zip up. And that's the kind you need if you do have bed bugs and have to wait maybe a month or so before you can get the money for the exterminator, because it is expensive.
Tell me about the process that you had to go through.
Now the process for getting rid of the bed bugs is literally major. You literally have to wash all your clothing and put it in plastic bags. You have to wash everything in your house that's washable. You have to wash it and dry it. And they want, the exterminator told me, make sure that the dryer got really, really hot so it can kill them. That's a way to kill them if they are in your clothing. We literally had to unscrew sockets, wall sockets, light switches. We had to take all the pictures that we had down in the house, and you literally have to have everything in bags for 3 weeks. Then the exterminator comes out again and he sprays again, and right now that's the process that we're in. So of course I threw my mattresses away. They checked my daughter's room. She didn't have any in her room, but I bought her mattress coverings, so now she sleeps with a bed bug mattress cover. And you have to get the bed bug mattress cover because the other kind won't work. They don't zip up. A bed bug mattress covering covers your whole mattress, and that's why you have to get that kind.
What material is it made out of? Is it plastic or something?
I don't know the material,
Did
but
it-
it's totally different from a regular mattress cover.
Okay.
But until you can afford the exterminator, go get bed bug mattress coverings, and you have to get that kind.
How much have you paid out of pocket so far?
So far, I've been kind of lucky because the exterminator, I found the cheapest exterminator, and the first visit was $400 that I didn't have. And then you gotta go pay, for your mattress coverings, and then if you want couch coverings, and the exterminator said it's extremely hard to get them out of your mattresses, your couches, and chairs. He said they love couches, chairs, and mattresses, and wood.
Wow.
And so we literally had to take everything out of our cabinets, everything out of everywhere, and bag it up. Everything's bagged, and the exterminator's coming again tomorrow. And
How much is that going to cost you?
they're gonna do the second visit is included with the 400,
Okay.
and
And then-
hopefully he won't have to come back.
So you haven't been seeing any more since the first time? Or are they going to do a treatment the second time also?
I've still been feeling little pinches and little pricks, and I felt another one that felt like it was in my ear about 2 days ago. And the exterminator has come, but he told me that it takes, it could be up to 10 days before you stop feeling anything biting you or whatever. So they'll still be around, but you literally have to take all these steps to get rid of them. And don't think you can just up and move, because if you don't do those steps, you're still gonna take them with you to your next place. So it is a serious situation, and you have to take it seriously. And people that have kids, you know, if your kids have been telling you certain little things, they're itching or they feel like something's crawling on them, listen to your kid, because they are probably experiencing some of the things I've experienced. So definitely listen to your kids.
So,
And one important thing I was told, the bed bugs, they really like one host. And that's why they were dominating my room, because I was the host. They were literally feeding off of me, living off me. So if anybody has little kids or whatever, and you know you have bed bugs, definitely if you can't afford to throw the mattresses away, get your bed bug covering for your child so they won't go through what I'm going through now.
wow,
Yes, that's all.
that's incredible.
And if I think of anything else, I will have somebody update me again, because I don't use computers. And I told my daughter when I had a good enough reason to get on the internet, I would do it. Well, this is my reason. And I'm trying to let people know this is a serious situation.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for talking about this. You know, it takes a strong person to bring situations where people question your sanity. It takes a strong
Yes,
person
that
to bring
was
that
really
to
hard.
light. And so this was really important.
That
So
was almost as hard as feeling the bed bugs crawling in my ears and by my eye.
yeah.
I literally felt them crawling. You can literally feel them.
Wow. Thank you so much, Carla. Thank you.
Yes, I just wanted to put it out there so people can know and not think they losing their mind or anything. It is traumatizing to a certain extent, especially when the doctors don't believe you. As long as you got faith and you know there's a God and you got faith in God, you're going to be okay. I made it through this. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with mentally. I've been through a lot of things in my life, but this was definitely mentally the hardest thing I've had to go through in my life. And I'm Carla.
Take care.